What's going on, guys? It is Tony from Lone Wolf, and today I'm here with the First Lady of Paintball, and we are going to do another episode of Paintball Lives. So, first off, let's talk. Who are you, and how did you get involved into this crazy sport?
Great question. I don't really know how I got involved in this sport, but I'm Kara Cole. I'm the First Lady of Paintball. I am married to Tom Cole, who's the President and CEO of Major League Paintball. When I got involved in this sport, I started as just a drink girl and brand ambassador for the NXL. My first event was 2015 in Orlando, Florida at World Cup.
Okay.
I was still in nursing school and I was a drink girl. So my job was to make sure all the people in VIP were having a good time, their space was clean, that they had a beer in their hand, and they were having a great time.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good job to have.
Yeah, so that's where I started.
That's how you ran into Tom?
Yep, my future husband. Now we've been married for almost 3 years. And now I'm in charge of hospitality management.
So you are in the nursing field.
I am.
That's your full-time.
That's my real life job.
Real job.
I have 2 full-time jobs.
Okay.
Nursing, which is my real job, and then my fun job is in paintball.
Interesting. So, any kids, pets, anything at home that's
nope.
holding you back?
No kids. Our pets come with us. Maverick is our newest addition. He is a 9.5-month-old Jack Russell Terrier, and he is a tear. It is in his name, and he runs around the events. I apologize to anyone that's seen him or ran over him, or if he's eaten any of your food.
No, he did just lick my face. He came running up and jumped on me and licked my face.
That's after he just licked that dog's butt. So congratulations.
All right. Well, you got any sanitization
I
wipes?
do. I'll give you some
Okay.
after the show.
So okay, back on paintball track. When did you realize this was going to be like your lifestyle? Other than aside from nursing and the healthcare profession, like when did you realize like, all right, I'm stuck into this now?
Yeah. So my husband lives, breathes, and eats this sport, and I realized very quickly that either I was going to adapt to that and be a part of that, or my relationship was not going to work.
So you realize like paintball, like this is going to be a part of my life now. Like this is what it is.
We spend, I would say, 30 weekends out of the year away from home. And then when we are at home, we are planning for other events, or we are going to other events to try to make these events better, such as like conventions, or we do these trips to see where we can maybe put future events. And that's not included in those 30 weekends.
Right.
So once you put major holidays in there, there's not very many left. So
you don't have much time. Like you're always.
You
I feel
get
like
with the program,
100%.
Or it just wasn't going to work. But the community, I actually fell in love with.
It's a second family, it really is.
It really is, and I have found my girl squad in this, and it's not just like, it's the family that I've chosen.
Yeah, oh yeah. And there's a lot of cool, like you meet all walks of life through these events. I
Absolutely.
mean, everybody from all over the world, even obviously you go to NXL Europe and do all that stuff too. Like, it's a very, very unique community. A lot of people think that paintball couldn't be, as big as it is, but it's like any other like high-end sport, truly.
Yeah, and it's very inclusive. Like you said, we have people of all walks of life. It doesn't matter your status, your ethnicity,
100%.
your religion. We're kind of like, just like, come be a part of us and love you for you.
100%, and it's a very welcoming community. I would say paintball is, everyone just always, it doesn't matter if you play in D5 or you're a pro player. Everyone's very like warm and
fuzzy
for the most part. For the most part, yes.
Until I shot you and
and then everyone wants heated and flags get thrown in the air and blah blah blah.
But then next thing you know, I see them hugging at the 50.
Right, yeah, exactly. They kind of squash that beef per se. Absolutely. So what is your favorite moment about like the whole paintball scene and like traveling? Where's your best event you've ever been to, or the most beautiful scenery you've been? Because I know you've traveled the world a lot with paintball, so.
That's really, really difficult.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot.
You are. So the Champions Cup was really, really cool.
Where was that at?
We do it at World Cup.
Okay.
So you get to see the top pro teams from NXL Europe come over, and they automatically get to play the top
You're
teams.
talking Kissimmee?
Yes,
Yeah.
World Cup last year. That was really, really cool. to see the best teams of Europe and the best teams in the US play each other. Also, we just got back from Paris.
Yes. Paris was
And
good.
Drew is where the event was, and seeing people that don't speak the same language standing for each other during the national anthem. If I could have bottled that energy and brought it back.
Oh yes. That stadium gets
The
so loud in
stadium
there.
is
The
full, and you're
countries
in
versus
this,
countries
like,
and
band shell stadium where the echoes are just happening, and even though we're not speaking the same language,
yes.
we understand
It's hype. It's hype.
the hype and
Yep,
what
yep.
is on the line right now. And if I could bottle that energy and bring it here, I would. Like,
100%.
I just got goosebumps. Look at that.
No, yeah. I mean, it's. I was there, and it was very cool to see just the energy of all the different teams, USA and Brazil, Argentina, Norway,
So many different
everything. Oh my
countries.
goodness, yeah.
All with one goal
It was wild.
in mind.
So, if you were going to go back to anywhere in Europe, where would it be?
For
One
paintball?
spot. Yes. Where would it be?
Where the event was, or just to go visit?
Where the event was, because you've had multiple events in Europe, correct?
Yes, we've had multiple. My favorite one, probably for scenic purposes, was Barcelona.
Barcelona, is that Spain?
It's in Spain,
Okay.
yep. That, I believe, was 2019. We haven't been back there since. Or I really, really like Amsterdam.
Okay. Amsterdam, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, what's not to love?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I heard it can get a little wild. All right, last two questions here, so we're gonna hop on in. What advice would you give to another paintball couple? Like, just embrace it, like anything to another paintball couple. Obviously, you and Tom are husband and wife, so to anybody else out there.
I think compromising. If you can both compromise and come to a middle ground, you can do anything. But you have to be willing to sacrifice.
That's what I was hoping you were going to say, that the sacrifice.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there when you're traveling and constantly, I got to set up this event and go to that event, and so.
Yeah, I think compromise is
Compromising
everything.
would be-
And just remembering to take in the amazing experience. Sure, you're tired, and I'm sure you've been working and whatnot,
Right.
but to enjoy maybe just a dinner together, like set aside just a moment for you guys.
100%. All right, last one. What do you and Tom do, keep this PG, when you guys are not at a paintball event or not planning a paintball event? This is the last one.
Sure. So we look forward to our annual trip. Off season for paintball is December to March, but really ours is just December. So we go away to Africa every year.
Really?
Or somewhere exotic. This year we're going back to Africa. It will be my 4th time.
Do you guys do safaris and all that stuff?
We do, but not guided because we're cheap.
That's
We're
fine. So you
frugal.
just off all willy-nilly.
We just off-grid it. Tom's been doing this since he was in his 20s. We get a
Wow.
van, a truck, 4-wheel drive truck, tent on top with our cameras. We go bird watching.
That's insane.
We go find lions. He picks
I never
up
knew
poisonous snakes. Don't do that. It's really scary. And then we go hiking when we're not working with
So
our
that
dogs.
is a fun fact. I literally never knew that you and Tom on your off time go to Africa all by yourself, go in safari, see lions and snakes and all that stuff?
Yep.
That's
So
really, really cool.
It's the running joke that you can't get a hold of us in December because our phones literally don't work. We're in a third world country.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate your time today, Kara.
Absolutely.
The
Thank you for
First
having
Lady
me.
of Paintball. No, thank you for having me. And as always, you shop the best. It's lonewolfpaintball.com.